Welcome to the 311 Griffin YouTube channel. I'm Max Powers. I'm going to be talking about how I resolved a problem in Forza Motorsport, the latest one. I call it Forza Motorsport 8. I think they call it Forza 2023, where if you're playing through Steam, you can't get your previous Forza title decals into the new game, and therefore you can't use them. This is a problem that's been present since the release of the game. I don't know that they're ever going to get around to fixing it. I'm a little frustrated by that, but I did find a way to rectify it on my own. Now, I do want to point out, I don't want to string you guys along. I do want to point out that you have to have access to this game on Xbox. It can be through a friend or a family member, or if you just happen to be playing it on PC, but you can play it on Xbox, you can fix this yourself. Um, Now, because I said that, you probably know where I'm going with this. And if you want to exit the video right now, I can't blame you for it. Just give me a thumbs up for pointing out the way to fix it. If you do want to stick around, I'm going to talk about exactly how you fix it. All right, so what is the problem? If you go from the main menu into Cars and Design and Paint, you really shouldn't have to pick a car here to edit your decals. There should be some way to get into a decal editor without jumping into a car, but whatever. Um, from this menu now, there's my designs and my vinyl groups that both have this problem. We're going to jump into my vinyl groups at first. Now you'll see at the top, there's you can, on controller, you use the bumpers, the shoulder buttons or whatever, to tab between tabs. So if I go over here, it asks if I want to sync my old files. There's a few problems here. First and foremost, it's missing Forza Motorsport 5, 6, and 7, which used to be up there in that top bar as options that you could pick to try to sync. Those have since disappeared, at least in Steam, and I don't know why, but they never worked anyway. So obviously, if you try to see, I don't even own Forza Horizon 4 or 5. I don't have any data in them, but it doesn't work. That's the point. So how did I get these into my files from my old Forza Motorsport? That's what I'm here to show you how to do. And if you haven't already guessed, the way I did it was I sent my little brother my login credentials because he has Game Pass on the Xbox Series X or S or whatever it is. I don't know. Um, and so he logged in as me, and then he went through these tabs and synced them for me. Okay, and then he texted me and said, "Okay, I'm done. Jump back into your game and see if they are there." And that's where all of past here, all of these came from my old game because he synced them for me. I honestly didn't think it would work, but as soon as I jumped back into um, my vinyl groups here, it took like 3 or 4 minutes to load. So I knew right away that it was probably working. Um, and he did the same thing for my designs. This works the same way. You should be able to get in here and pull in your old designs from previous titles. But like this is a Forza Motorsport 7 car. These are all Forza Motorsport 7 cars. Some of them are ugly and most of them are unfinished. This was a Forza Motorsport 6 car. There's some issues with the decals, I think. It looks like some of them have either been moved or stretched a little bit, and I don't know if that's because the cars are slightly different in the new game compared to the old game, but this is actually the first real life detailed attempt at replicating a real life livery that I ever did. It Thousands of hours were spent doing these, hundreds per car in a case like this. I spent a very large amount of time making that livery. So anyway, it's nice to have it come forward. This one was in some videos that my first Forza videos actually. Um, oh yeah, this one and there's a yellow one that are my favorites. These are based on real cars. Um, here's the other one. Real cars that I patterned those after. They look a little different than they did in the in Forza Motorsport 7. Um, this was my personal Corvette, and somewhere there should be. Okay, so not all of them are here, and it may be that he just didn't bring them all forward, which is fine. It's not that big of a deal. Um, anyway, this works the same way. You would come in here and you would sync them from the former games, but it just doesn't work if you're in Steam. And so you have to. The only way I know to do it, because they're not fixing it, and they probably won't fix it. The only way I know to do it is to have someone jump into your account on their Xbox, or possibly if you know somebody that has one, that they launch it from the Microsoft Store on PC. The logging in and the switching accounts, I don't know how that works on PC, so it may or may not work on that. But in this case, it for sure works. Have somebody log onto your account on the Xbox, pull those forward, sync them, and then you can jump in on Steam and you'll have your old liveries. Now, I do want to say you need to be able to trust this person, because you do have to share your authorization information, your username and password, to your account. So don't do it unless you trust them. That's it. That's how it's done. And I hope this was helpful to you guys. Thank you for watching.